Every single day, at least once, I'll get asked the question, how do I stand out? How do I get picked out of the crowd when I'm applying for high quality sales jobs? And hopefully today I can give you guys a really good answer to that question. First thing you're going to have to ask yourself is, what are the business owners actually looking for? When they're sifting through applications, what is it that makes them pause and spend more time looking deeper into that candidate? Where I think a lot of people go wrong with this is they're super focused on writing a great resume, saying all of the best words. When in reality, people that are hiring for a sales role, the first and most important thing that they're looking at is this person a great communicator? Can this person sell themselves? Can they get their points across in a coherent fashion? When they speak, does it flow naturally, or does it just seem like a scripted mess? We don't want to hire a robot. We want to bring someone on board that has some charisma. Is there conviction in their tone? Do they really, truly believe what they're saying? If they don't, how could we see them selling our service if they can't sell themselves? Don't send a resume. Create an amazing 1-minute video showcasing your sales skills by selling yourself. There's a lot of different things you can say in this video to make it super, super attractive to these business owners and recruiters. But the first thing you want to work on is the appearance of the video. So many times people spend all day writing out a script for this thing, and then they film it in their basement with the damp lights on and a broken window in the background. Understand that when business owners are looking at these videos, one thing that they're trying to kind of imagine is, do I see this person in this scenario, in this environment, being able to get on sales calls, look presentable, look professional, and close deals? So yes, have good communication skills, look and sound like you're someone who could actually get on and have great conversations, build rapport, close deals, all that stuff. But then also make sure that you're recording the video in an environment that looks as close to an office or a professional setup as possible. This doesn't mean you have to go out and, spend a bunch of money on a nice mic or anything like that. It just means that you want to be recording it in front of a desk with a blank wall in the background. Some people like to, put a plant or a picture frame or a bookshelf. Whatever it is, you can just do a blank wall. That's fine as well. Just make sure that the lighting is good. Make sure that the background is clean. Don't be recording in front of your bed. What are you wearing as well, right? Are you just wearing a t-shirt? Or I've even seen people wear wife beaters in these videos. Or are you wearing a decent, collared shirt? You don't got to pull up in a 3-piece suit, but you want to present, again, in a way that the business owner can envision, okay, if this is how this person sat down on sales calls in front of the webcam, I can see that the way they're presented, the way they're dressed, the way they sound, the way they look, the environment they're in, all of these things look congruent and conclusive to someone that would be on a sales call closing deals with high profile clients that are in our portfolio. Let's do this. Why don't we look at a couple of those videos so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about? Before we do that though, I do have to get a better mic for this thing. So I'm driving like half an hour out to find this thing. There's only one left in stock. So we got to make it there in time and just hope that it's still there. There it is.
My name is Fafawina Ioane. I am an operations supervisor for a welding and fabrication company here in New Zealand.
The video was not bad at all. I like what he's saying. I like how he sounds. But remember what I was talking about when it comes to the presentation of it. First of all, we want to make sure that the orientation is correct. Now, every single person he sends this video to, they're going to be looking at you sideways. I got to turn my head to make sure that I can see you properly. And, we're leaving way too much to the imagination here. We see him it looks like he just took his phone and started shooting like this. But the only struggle with this is now I've got to guess if he has the right setup to be a closer for my company. Where is he going to be taking his calls from? And it's not even that everyone has to show me their setup or they're just not getting picked. It's not like this hard rule that anyone's going to give you when you send in your videos. But if I've got 100 applicants and 10 of them are showing me their nice setup where I can clearly envision them taking calls from that area, and then I've got you that doesn't have that, all things being equal, I'm probably going to go with the person with the good setup. If you guys have a similar track record, you guys both sound charismatic, you both sound like great communicators, What is the next differentiator? It's gonna be your setup. And the reason why is because picking the person without the setup is a risk. If I go to interview you and I find out that you take your sales calls from your living room couch and I'm selling a B2B product to multi-7-figure business owners, that's just not gonna fly. And I'm now wasting time on this interview with you when I can just pick the guy that I can clearly see has everything needed to jump on the team. There are a bunch of things you can do to stand out in the sales application process. This is just one of them. And I'd say it is the first thing to look at and probably one of the easiest to immediately fix. Practice filming so that what you're saying comes out smooth, natural, and conversational. Make sure you look good, sound good, and are in an environment where the business owner or recruiter can see that you can take calls from there. Have conviction, sell yourself. You are the service, you are the product. If a business owner feels like you're not confidently, convincingly selling yourself, how do you expect them to believe that you can sell their service? Get it done. You'll stand out. You'll land some roles.